Hi, this is Katie with Granny's Legacy, and today in the studio with me is my daughter Kari. Let's say hi.
Hi.
And today we are going to show you some of these really cool eggs that we've been making using Valdani pearl cotton. It's been kind of a fun project for us these last few days, and perfect for the season too. So to do this, we'll slide that off to the side to make room. You will need an assortment of Valdani pearl cotton. If you don't, you can use yarn or whatever, but we've discovered that the Valdani pearl cotton works absolutely beautiful, and it makes a great little variety of eggs too. So those are awesome. And then the next thing you'll need are some water balloons. You want to grab those? Oh, there they are. And you can use regular balloons too, but if you're using a regular balloon, when you blow it up, you have to be careful not to blow it up too fast. Otherwise, you'll end up with a round circle instead of an egg-shaped. When I was little, you used to be able to buy water balloons in just a bag of water balloons, but now someone brilliant came up with these things that you hook onto a hose, and it blows up all of these at the same time, and there's no tying or anything. However, they still work. So what you do is you just pull one off like that, and then it has this a little secondary rubber band on it that I suppose would tie it shut if it was full of water. You can just slide that off, and then stretch it a couple times. And here's where my French horn performance major thing comes in handy. You blow up a water balloon until that looks like a good egg. Yep. And then tie it. So you can make as many or as few as you want. The first time I think we made about 20 because we were having fun doing it. So you want to slide that in there. Oh, she's showing you how you can pull them off here. You can pull it off. Yep, just pull them right off. And you have a water balloon. Okay.
Do you want to make two?
Are you going to make one too? Oh, she's going to make one too. Okay. So you pull the little... pull the little rubber band off. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so we're going to make one water balloon today. And then, so next up, we will need a paper plate, or you can use a regular plate or a bowl, but the nice thing about a paper plate is you can throw it away when you're done. And a paper one is biodegradable. And then you will need some Elmer's school glue. You can probably use other kinds of glue too. We are just limited on the supplies we have access to right now. So we have used Elmer's school glue. So you'll need that. And a little bit of water. You want to get some water? And a spoon or a paintbrush or a toothpick or something to stir with, because we're going to dilute the glue a little bit because we don't need it quite as strong as it comes in the bottle. So my handy little helper here, we're going to do a blob of glue. And then so we used about that much glue, and then maybe like a tablespoon of water. You don't want to make it too thin or it won't, too thin and it will, so I'm going to try to not stir all that in. We got a little more than we needed. Too thin and you won't have enough glue to really hold your thread right. And if it's too thick, you'll end up with, actually it's just about right. You'll end up with glue showing after you take your balloon out of the egg when it's dry. Okay, so next up, we got a nice little consistency, about the consistency of thin ketchup or hot sauce, little Texas Pete there. Then we need some thread, because we are going to start. I'm going to set this aside over here and get some of this out of the way so I don't make too big of a mess. It could get messy. Okay. I'm going to roll up our sleeves. So you can see we have a nice thinned out glue. Oh, careful, honey. So, Kari, my friend, does not enjoy getting her hands gluey, so she has discovered that she is a professional thread getter for me. So she just makes sure I always have enough thread. And then you just kind of get it gluey. And I like to do kind of a bunch at a time, just kind of running it through the glue. And then It's a little bit slippery at first. All right, more thread. Just kind of get it a little bit gluey. And then just kind of switch directions, like almost like if you were winding a ball of yarn or something like that. That's what I envisioned I was doing when I did it. More thread. You gotta keep getting me thread. You're slacking over there. More thread. More thread. This kept us busy all Sunday afternoon. So if kids enjoy getting messy, this would be a fun project with them. But Kari has never been a messy kid. She doesn't like mud on her shoes. She doesn't like messes. So this is not her. She doesn't mind making sure I have all the thread I need, but the gluey part is not her forte, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Camille, our other daughter, though, she's 2, and she would absolutely love getting all as messy as she possibly could.
Yes. She's the messy kid.
She's the messy kid. Yesterday, she was driving her bike through water puddles and just making big messes, wasn't she?
Mhm.
So as you can see, I just kind of keep changing directions and angles. If you could be as organized about it as you could. You can make all your wraps go a certain way and just kind of keep overlapping them all horizontal or all vertical. But you just kind of go with it. And I'd say you have to have about probably 30% coverage of your balloon with thread is kind of what we went with, and it kind of seems to hold nicely. I'm flicking glue everywhere.
You did that at home too.
Mm-hmm. And one ball of Valdani, depending on how big your eggs are and how much thread coverage you do, will make probably 3 to 4 eggs. And it comes in hundreds of colors. So you can make dark primitive eggs, you could make bright neon eggs, you can make whatever color eggs you want, primary color eggs. So as you can see, we just wrap and wrap and wrap. I wrapped around my spoon. Ah, it's stuck to my finger. There, I think that's looking about good. And when I think I have just about enough on there, then I start really paying attention and focusing in, seeing if there's spots that need a little bit more, just so I have a nice even egg. I think this actually looks pretty good. You want to give it a cut? Yep. Okay. And then once you have your egg all ready to go, I forgot to bring them to the studio, but I have like cookie cooling racks that the air can get underneath. So I just lined them all up on the cookie cooling racks, and it took probably 12 to 18 hours, and then they're dry. So for now, I'm just going to set this here. And then, can you hand me a wipe quick? I'll wipe down, and then we'll show you what's next. They're right over there. You want to snag them? Yep. 2, maybe 2. Definitely, probably 2 wipes. Definitely 2 wipe situation here.
We're all messy.
Yeah. We are all messy.
Who would open these when we're both messy?
Yeah. If we were both messy, we'd have to have somebody come help, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we're going to lay that on the glue. We're just going to slide that over there. Okay. So next, we have this huge container of dried eggs, and we're going to show you what to do next. Okay. So Kari likes demonstrating this part. So what do?
So you take a scissor.
My Vanna needs a Vanna. Take a scissor. Do you want me to hold the egg?
Sure.
Okay. And then you just kind of pull until the knot comes out. And then you snip. And then we forgot to bring a tweezer in. Whoop, my little basket's falling. But then you just take a tweezer and you just pull out the little balloon that's stuck in there. So we'll do another one because it's just so fun.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's buried.
I'm gonna do this.
Just gonna pop. She's gonna pop it. There you go. And it just kind of shrinks up in there. And then you take a scissor and, you take a tweezer and just pull out the balloon. So it's just fun little project for Easter. So we hope you've enjoyed this. You can head on over to our website, grannieslegacypatterns.com, and you can find our Valdani threads there. So thank you for watching our egg tutorial, and we hope you have as much fun making them as we have.